you start to process it. So there's all different kinds of levels of processed food. And so who likes macaroni and cheese? Right? We all love macaroni and cheese. You don't like macaroni and cheese? Oh, okay. Well, macaroni and cheese in a box is really, really processed. And so life is all about choices and choosing the best choice we can. So look how many ingredients there are in a box of macaroni and cheese. 27 things. Now when Debbie Banana goes to the school assembly, we actually mix up a batch of macaroni and cheese using what's really in that box, because none of it's real food, none of it's whole food. A box of macaroni and cheese has 27 ingredients in it. But when Mom makes macaroni and cheese from scratch, who here makes macaroni from scratch? Come on, Moms! When Mom makes macaroni and cheese from scratch, it only has 5 ingredients. Whole wheat pasta, cheese, milk, spices, and butter. That sounds pretty good, right? That's got vitamins and nutrients. So who here wants to live healthy? Say, I do. Because you want to live to be old like Deb Banana, right? Like I got gray hair. I'm pretty old. Would you like to be old and have gray hair someday? Okay, so you have to eat right and live healthy in order to live old, because your body needs to have vitamins and nutrients. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what's in that box of macaroni and cheese. Because when they put chemicals in a box of macaroni and cheese so that you think it tastes good. Now for the grown-ups in the room, the children that we have here, this generation of Americans is the first generation of Americans to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents. As nutritionally, chemicals have no nutritional value. And we have an overfed, undernourished population in the world. Chemicals have no nutritional value and they're addictive here and there. How about some glycerol monosteride? Has anybody eaten any glycerol monosteride lately? Homemade macaroni and cheese or macaroni and cheese in the box take the same amount of work, they just take a little bit of thought. Because when you're eating cheese in a box, you heat up the milk, right? You open the spices and you pour them in, you boil your macaroni on the stove, and then you stir everything together. When you make macaroni and cheese from scratch, you heat up the milk, you stir in the spices, and you stir ingredients. Was any of them sugar? Sugar when you eat dinner? Lots more exciting than Debbie Banana. So the mad scientist is the one that's doing all the mixing and putting all these chemicals in, because when they make food processed, a shouldn't make them, a scientist makes them. A scientist is a little bit crazy. Real food tastes good. And when they put, if you're using processed food that's processed to the point of not having any more flavor, they have to add chemicals in so that we think it tastes better. We have some cheddar, which is another mold product. See, macaroni had grilled cheese in it. Pretty funny, huh? You don't care, do you?
As long as it tastes good.
Here, and say, you know what? I think I might like to try that. You know what? You don't have to like it, but just try it. That's all. Get out a chainsaw and start cutting up some wood, because powdered cellulose is sawdust. That sounds yummy. Don't you just love mac and cheese in a box, huh?
No.
See the point? Now we get to the fun stuff, okay? Because they're going to put some natural flavors in there. Now, for moms and dads, you want to start to read your ingredients list and watch out for those chemicals. Because like I said earlier, chemicals are addictive. They have no nutritional value. And we need to make sure our children are growing up healthy. And when they eat chemicals, they become addicted to the food, and they eat more and get no nutritional value. So their bodies are still eating banana. And then we give them macaroni and cheese in a box, and they're full, and they got calories, but then 10, 15, 20 minutes later, they're hungry again because their body says, I need a banana, and I need a banana. And so I thought maybe I'd give somebody a banana. Isn't this the cutest I ever saw?
It's a baby, but
Since you're so
it's
smart,
my mom's kid.
don't eat it all at once. It's got smoke flavor in it. It's charcoal. Okay, so now flavors are not always what you think they are. They're chemicals that are made in the same exact factories that they make perfume and shaving cream in. And artificial flavors are the exact same chemicals that are used to make shaving cream, floor soap, and perfume. drug or a chemical that's approved by the government to
Made
color
by
your
crazy scientists that like to mix up chemicals.
So what you want to do is start to look at the ingredients list and buy food that only has real food